Hello, let's start our day. There's so much we can do. Come on, let's start our day so you can learn too. Hello, let's start our day. There's so much we can do. Come on, let's start our day so you can learn too. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here today. We're going to continue to talk all about school, and we're also going to talk about you, ourselves, and just how special we each are, because we are all different and we all have many special characteristics and attributes that make us individual and special. Well, how are you feeling today? I'm going to grab my ukulele. Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling grumpy? I'm still feeling pretty good today, but you never know how I'm going to feel tomorrow because every day is different. Do you remember how to do this song? We're going to be doing a couple things. I'm going to ask you how you are, and then I'm going to tell you to wave hello so you can wave. And I'm going to tell you to pat your knees. And then I'm going to tell you to clap your hands. And then last thing, I'm going to tell you to jump up and down. So at that point, you can stand up and jump up and down and get all those jiggles and wiggles out. All right, here we go. Hello, everybody, how are you? Hello, everybody, how are you? Hello, everybody, how are you? How are you today? Hello, everybody, wave hello. Hello, everybody, wave hello. Hello, everybody, wave hello. Wave hello today. Tap your knees. Hello, everybody, tap your knees. Hello, everybody, tap your knees. Hello, everybody, tap your knees. Tap your knees today. Clap your hands. Hello, everybody, clap your hands. Hello, everybody, clap your hands. Hello, everybody, clap your hands. Clap your hands today. Time to stand up. Jump up and down. Hello, everybody, jump up and down. Hello, everybody, jump up and down. Hello, everybody, jump up and down. Jump up and down today. Good job. Wow. Well, I hope you are a little more awake and ready to start our day. Well, I think we'll start right away with circle time. So we're going to be standing up and we're going to do our months of the year song. And I'm going to go get my wand. Well, here we are. Are you ready to sing the months of the year? Do you remember the song we did yesterday? Let's sing it together. And I'm going to point to each month of the year. Here we go. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Well, do you remember what month we're in? The month we're in begins with the letter S, which makes a S sound. And the S looks an awful lot like a snake. Do you see it? Down here, September. And our month goes right up here. So we know we're in the month of September. Now we gotta figure out what's our next number in our calendar. Can you count with me? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did you say 9? If you said 9, you are right. Let's see if we can find our 9. We have to follow the dots. There it is. Now this 9 looks a little different than Mrs. Hamilton makes. When she writes the number 9, she makes a circle and a straight line. But sometimes different texts and books and songs, they're a little different, but they all mean the same thing. So it is September 9th. And now we need to figure out what day of the week it is. Here are our days of the week. Why don't we sing our days of the week song? There are 7 days. There are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And look at that. Our day of the week today begins with a W. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. So our date for today is Wednesday, September 9th, 2020. All right, good job. All right, let's move along and count by tens. Do you remember that song? Let's try to do it together. I can count by tens. Ready now, let's go. I can count by tens. Here I go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I just love that song. I love learning how to count by tens. It's so important. All right, well, we're going to be moving on. Looks like we're going to be talking about the seasons. Do you remember what the seasons are? They are spring, summer, fall, and winter. And as we sing our song, we're going to be touching our head, our shoulders, our knees, and our toes. Are you ready? Let's go. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. 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 There are 4 parts of a year called seasons. Called seasons. Called seasons. There are 4 parts of a year called seasons. Do you know which one that you are in? Well, do you know what season we're in? Remember, our choices are spring, summer, fall, and winter. Well, in Mrs. Hamilton's class, we are still in the season of summer. It doesn't feel like it because I went to the store and I saw all kinds of Halloween decorations and all those things that you see in the season of fall. But we're still in the season of summer. Okay, now it's time to do our weather. Have you looked out the window yet to see what is happening at your house? I still need to look out mine. So remember, you can sing the song and then stop the tape, or stop the tape and look out the window and come back and do the song, okay? Because I want you to be with me when we do our weather song. It could be warm or hot or cold or windy out, sunny or snowy or cloudy or rainy out. Let's all think of some words we can pick. Let's all look outside to see the weather. Weather today. Let's all look outside to see the weather. Weather out today. It could be warm or hot or cold or windy out, sunny sunny or snowy or cloudy or rainy out. Let's all think of some words we can pick. Well, did you pick some good words out? I went and looked in Mrs. Hamilton's window, and I'm afraid I didn't like what I saw. Let's come on over here. I saw rain. I don't like rain, so let's move our arrows to the word rainy. See that cloud? And there's rain coming underneath it. So I'm going to pick the word rainy. And it was also very windy. So I'm going to move the other arrow toward the word windy. So the weather at Mrs. Hamilton's was windy and rainy. What was the weather like at your house? Remember, next week, we're going to have our own boards that we're going to be working on in our binders, and you'll get to select some weather words for your house because we all live in different places. So I'm really looking forward to you doing that and really focusing on learning all these important skills for our circle time. Well, we have one more job left, and that is the vowels. Now remember, we learned about vowels yesterday. Vowels are in every word. There is an A, E, I, O, U. Those are all vowels, and they're always in a word, one of them at least. And if they're not, that's when you might find a Y. So let's come on over here. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Good job. Well, we're done with all our circle time jobs. And now we're going to get on and read a story. Well, I have a book to read to you. Look at it. It's ginormous. It's called Mary Wore Her Red Dress. And I picked this book out because it has a school in front of it. This says school. This is a very old story. And it's also a song. Mary wore her red dress. We'll probably read it and then we can sing it. Mary wore her red dress. Red dress, red dress. Mary wore her red dress all day long. And isn't that funny? The word red is red in this book. I wonder who's next. Jim wore his blue coat. Blue coat, blue coat. Jim wore his blue coat all day long. Amy wore her purple gloves. Purple gloves, purple gloves. Amy wore her purple gloves all day long. And look, the word purple is purple. Do you have a special something you like to wear every day? Dave wore his green pants. Green pants, green pants. Dave wore his green pants all day long. Look at those. There's some green pants, all right. Lynn wore her orange shirt. Orange shirt, orange shirt. Lynn wore her orange shirt all day long. Oops. Tony wore his yellow hat. Yellow hat, yellow hat. Tony wore his yellow hat all day long. And there they are. Looks like they're having a great time. Some sort of party. Almost looks like New Year's Day. You stay up late to celebrate the new year and you wear hats and have a party. This see all these party decorations? So they're having a special day. All right, so that was called Mary Wore Her Red Dress. And there's a tune that goes to it. It's a song as well. So I thought I'd sing that to you. Mary wore her red dress, red dress, red dress. Mary wore her red dress all day long. Jim wore his blue coat, blue coat, blue coat. Jim wore his blue coat all day long. Amy wore her purple gloves, purple gloves, purple gloves. Amy wore her purple gloves all day long. Dave wore his green pants, his green pants, his green pants. Dave wore his green pants all day long. Lynn wore her orange shirt, her orange shirt, her orange shirt. Lynn wore her orange shirt all day long. Tony wore his yellow hat, yellow hat, yellow hat. Tony wore his yellow hat all day long. Well, that's fun. We'll have to sing that again, maybe later this week. All right. Well, that's Mary Wore Her Red Dress. And speaking of Mary, I wanted to look at our Mary Had a Little Lamb rhyme. So let me move my stuff out of the way here. We only sang the first part of it, but today what I wanted to do is I'm going to read a line and then I want you to say it back. So I'm going to be listening to see if I can hear you. And I'm going to be listening for you, Snoozer.
I'm ready.
And you, Antonio, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So this is Mary Had a Little Lamb. I'll say it first. Mary had a little lamb.
Mary had a little lamb.
Its fleece was white as snow.
Its fleece was white as snow.
And everywhere that Mary went,
And everywhere that Mary went,
the lamb was sure to go.
the lamb was sure to go.
It followed her to school one day,
It followed her to school one day,
which was against the rules.
which was against the rules.
It made the children laugh and play
It made the children laugh and play
to see a lamb at school.
to see a lamb at school.
Good job. All right. Well, maybe at the end of today, we're going to sing that song, the whole thing. Okay? Now, one thing that we find that when Mrs. Hamilton sings, the song goes, Mary had a little lamb, and then we repeat, little lamb, but it's not written like that in the nursery rhyme. So it just says, Mary had a little lamb. So that's something a little different between the rhyme and the song. All right, well, Mrs. Hamilton has a lot of fun planned, but I think right now we're going to work on our lines. Now remember, yesterday we worked on lines starting at the top and coming down. Well, today we're going to be working on lines that are starting here and going this way, across. Those are called horizontal lines. Because when you write letters, you're going to be starting at the top and coming down. And sometimes you're going to be making a line going this way, across. But you always go left to right. When we write letters and numbers, always start at the top and we always go left to right. Except when we make a circle, and then we always go around to the left. All right, so you can download this from my website, and I'm gonna fold it so we can put it in the binder because I like having it on a slanted line like this, especially especially if you're new to writing, because it's hard to get the right angle. And this is a perfect tool. In fact, if your child is having trouble, if you're a mom and dad listening, if your child is having trouble when they write, their bottom part of their hand should always be on the paper like this. When they're writing, it shouldn't be up like that. Their wrist should never be up. Your hand should be resting on the paper. And when you're at a slight diagonal here, that helps. But I can't use a pen on my dry erase board. It's actually in my binder, but it works like a dry erase board. All right, so we're gonna be practicing some lines. First I'll do it up, just to show you. But when you at home are making it, you should do it on the ground. And try and get the bottom part of your hand resting against the board. Okay? So we're gonna start at this dot, where the arrow is, and it tells you which way to go. Take your top off and put it in a safe place. If it sticks on the back, that's great. If not, just keep it nearby. Here we go. I'll make 2 up in the air like this. I'm gonna start at this dot, and I'm gonna go all the way to the next dot, really slow. When you're learning to write letters and lines, you have to work slowly. If you went off, that's okay. Just erase and try it again. I'll do another one. Start here and go all the way over. All right, now I'm gonna rest it down. Try it this way. Start here, go all the way over. Forgot to grab my tissue. So we were supposed to do 6, so I'm gonna erase this. And we'll do it one more time, so we'll make 3 more. Remember, if you're having a little trouble and you're not staying on the line, it looks like this, that's okay. We're just learning. Mrs. Hamilton's been writing for too many years. Too many years to tell. All right, so let's try it 3 more times. Start at the dot. Are you holding your pen down at the bottom? Uh-oh, I forgot to review that. You should be holding with 3 fingers down on the bottom. That's another trick. You shouldn't be holding your marker up here. Oh my gosh, that doesn't make it very easy to write. So your fingers should always be down at the bottom. You can put your pen down. I don't want to get it on my rug. Use your pincer fingers, the same fingers you're using to open your packages. Grab it. Someone can push it up and then stick that 3rd finger on. All right, we're set. Start here, go across. Start here, go across. Start here, go across. If you need more time, you can stop the tape. Or if you want to practice and do that a couple more times, especially if you're loving it, well, of course, just stop so you can do it a little longer. All right, and then come back when you're all ready to focus. Forgot all about telling you guys to put your eyes for watching ready, and your ears for listening, and your voice quiet, and your body calm. That's the first thing we're supposed to do when we start school. I forgot. All right. Well, next thing, I am going to read you guys another story. And it's a story, it's really short, called I Like Me. And I like me. Everyone should like themselves, because there's no one like you. So this piggy says, I like me, and that's an exclamation point, so she must be saying it very excited. I like me. I like me. I have a best friend. That best friend is me. I do fun things with me. I draw beautiful pictures. I ride fast. And I read good books with me. That's good. She's looking at stories all by herself. That's the first step to learning how to read. I like to take care of me. I brush my teeth. I keep clean, and I eat good food. When I get up in the morning, I say, "Hi, good looking." That's what she says. She says hi to herself in the mirror. I like my curly tail, my round tummy, and my teeny tiny feet. When I feel bad, I cheer myself up. When I fall down, I pick myself up. When I make mistakes, like our cake didn't turn out just right. That's okay. I try and try and try again. Look at that now. None of us are good at something the first time we try. She tried and she tried and she tried again. She practiced. That's how you get good at things. No matter where I go or what I do, I'll always be me. And I like that. And that story, again, is I Like Me. And the author, that's the person that writes the words, is Nancy Carlson. I love that story. Okay. Well, I promised yesterday that we were going to play a game. So Mrs. Hamilton has a game that you can download off the website. And guess what it's called? Bum-ba-dum! Mrs. Hamilton's Classroom Bingo. Have you ever played bingo before? It's a really easy game to play. Everyone's going to have different pictures on their board. And Mrs. Hamilton is going to pick some cards here. I'm going to mix them all up. And they are all things that you might see in my classroom. So let's look at these pictures before we start. Here's a picture of...
It's me!
That's right, it's Antonio. Here's a picture of Mrs. Hamilton. Here's a picture of...
Snoozer, that's me!
All right, look at this. Do you recognize that? It is our season wheel. And there's an apple. That's Mrs. Hamilton's logo, an apple. Because teachers like apples. And there's the weather wheel. The months of the year picture. Oh, Mrs. Hamilton's bookshelf. And finally, our calendar. So this will get you a little more acclimated with what our classroom is like, what things are in our classroom. So I'm going to mix up my cards, and what you're going to need are some markers. Now, if you have bingo markers, that would be cool. I'm just going to use pennies. All you need is something so when Mrs. Hamilton picks the card and you have it, if you have it, you look on your picture and you have what Mrs. Hamilton called, then you can put a marker on it. Okay, but I didn't call anything yet. So pennies would work, buttons, little cars. There's all kinds of things, little toys. I'm sure all the girls and boys have lots of little squishy things that they could use. But you'll need about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 things. So if you don't have those 9 things, you should pause the tape and then come back to play bingo. All right? Once you cover your whole board, then you can shout, bingo! And that means you did it. You covered your whole board. Now sometimes you can play across, get 3 across, 3 diagonal, but we're just gonna cover the whole board because I want you to get used to some of the things in our classroom. All right? Are you ready? Here we go. The first card is... Oh, look at that. It is Snoozer!
Yay!
Do I have a snoozer? I have a snoozer! So I'm gonna cover it up. I'm putting my penny right on the picture of Snoozer on my board. All right, you really have to pay attention when we play bingo because you don't wanna miss something. All right, the next one is, dun dun dun! It's Mrs. Hamilton! Do you have Mrs. Hamilton on your board? I'll put that right here. Do I have Mrs. I do. I have myself. I like me. Put it right there. Okay, here we go. Next one. It is the bookshelf, and you can see some of the books that Mrs. Hamilton has out. Do you see it? I see it on my board. Okay. I'm getting closer, are you? The next picture is an apple! All teachers love apples, and doctors do too. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So you should eat your fruits and vegetables. Do you have an apple on your board? I do. All right, next one. Are you ready? Oh, it's the weather wheel. Look for the weather wheel on your board. I have it. I see the weather wheel. Let's go. Here we go. What is it? It's the season wheel. Remember, seasons are spring, summer, fall, winter. You can look at the different trees. They look all different for each of the seasons. Do I have it? I do. Okay. Only got 3 cards left. Oh boy, our 12 months of the year. January, February, March, and April. Yep, I got it. Okay. What could be next? Oh, who's that? It's Antonio.
Woohoo!
Do you see Antonio on your board? I found him. You're standing there so nice, Antonio. All right, last one. It's the calendar. Oh, I have it. Bingo for me. Oh, I hear some other bingos out there. Did you get a bingo? Did you cover your whole board? If you did, congratulations. That was our very first bingo game. And I hope you learned a little bit about some of the things in our classroom. All right. So I'm going to slide this out of the way. And why don't we do a couple of movement songs? Movement songs. Those are ones that get your body moving. So the first song we're going to do is called If You're Happy and You Know It. This is how it goes. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, and then you clap, clap. Let's practice that. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And then I'll sing that a couple more times. Then I'll say, if you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. Do you ever stomp your feet when you're angry? I know I used to when I was little. Let's try that again. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. All right, and then I might ask you, if you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Do you ever cry like that? Let's try it. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. And then the last one is if you're excited and you know it. If you're excited and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're excited and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! All right, well, let's try and put that together and sing it all at once, but we're gonna have to stand up. Are we ready? Let's go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're sad and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're excited and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're excited and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're excited and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're excited and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Well, that was fun. So we're going to do one more song, and it's called I Have a Song in My Tummy. That's funny. And it talks about all different body parts and different sounds they might make. So here we go. I got a song in my tummy and it wants to come out. I got a song in my tummy. I got a song in my tummy and it wants to come out. I got a song in my tummy. I got a song in my tummy and it wants to come out. And when it does, I'm gonna sing and shout. La 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 la. I got a song in my tummy. Now toes. I got a song in my toes and it wants to come out. I got a song in my toes. Wiggle, wiggle. I got a song in my toes and it wants to come out. I got a song in my toes. Wiggle, wiggle. I got a song in my toes and it wants to come out. And when it does, I'm gonna sing and shout. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I got a song in my toes. I got a song in my nose and it wants to come out. I got a song in my nose. I got a song in my nose and it wants to come out. I got a song in my nose. I got a song in my nose and it wants to come out. And when it does, I'm gonna sing and shout. Na 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 na. I got a song in my nose. I got a song in my heart and it wants to come out. I got a song in my heart. Ba-dum. I got a song in my heart and it wants to come out. I got a song in my heart. Ba-dum. I got a song in my heart and it wants to come out. And when it does, I'm gonna sing and shout. Ba-dum. I got a song in my heart. I got a song in my nose. I got a song in my toes. I got a song in my tummy. Good job. Okay, well, before we go, we're going to be doing one more thing. Since we're talking about how special we all are, I thought it might be fun to draw a picture of ourselves. So, what you are going to need are some crayons or some markers and a piece of paper. Well, do you have your piece of paper? I've got mine and I got my desk all set up here. So, depending on what age you are, you might be good at drawing a picture of yourself, or maybe you've never drawn a picture of yourself before. So you might want to keep it simple if this is your first time and just draw a circle and do your face. I think I'll start with that. And if you're not that good at drawing circles yet, you could have your mom or your dad or whoever's watching you draw a circle for you. Because that's kind of hard, even for 4 and 5-year-olds, to draw a big enough circle. So I'm going to draw a circle. It looks more like an oval, which is a squished circle. All right, once you got that, then you've got some stuff to work with. So let's think about our faces. What is on our face? Well, there's something up near the top here, and that would be your eyes. Do you know what color your eyes are? We all have different color eyes. Mrs. Hamilton's eyes are brown, but maybe your eyes are blue or green. So you should look in the mirror and see what color your eyes are. So I'm just gonna make, now you can make a simple dot for your eyes. So just go dot, dot, especially if you're just beginning. Or you can color, make it like a little O and then color it in. All right, then I'm going to make my nose. Got a song in my nose and it wants to come out. I think I'm just gonna do, I'm just gonna do kind of like a frown. And then, what's this called? Your mouth. And how are you feeling today? I'm feeling happy, so I'm gonna make a smile. But maybe if you're just feeling, you could draw a straight line, and if you were sad, you could make a sad face. But I hope no one's feeling sad. And then you just gotta add, well, you could add some ears if you want, but I think I'm just gonna draw my hair because my hair kind of covers my ears. So I'm just gonna go draw some hair. No. If this is your first picture, you just do your best. There I am. Does that look like Mrs. Hamilton? And then, if you're a very good writer, you could write the word me. So I'll write it out. If someone's watching that already knows how to write letters, if you don't, that's fine too, because someone could help you. And another thing you can do if your child is just learning how to write is mom or dad or grandma or grandpa could write it in like a yellow marker and then you can trace it. But when you trace it, try and start your letters up at the top and always go left to right. So me, I think I'll do it in uppercase letters because that's a little easier to make. So you start with a straight line down like we did yesterday. Bum-ba-da. Then you go back up to the top. Make a line down, come back up, make a slide down, slide up, and then one more line down. M. And then the next letter is the letter E. Another straight line down. And then you're gonna add 3 flags. 3 flags going this way, horizontal. Make a line at the top, one at the bottom, and one in the middle. So E only has 3 flags. All right, and guess what? M-E spells me. So there you are. And I also, Mrs. Hamilton is hoping that you're practicing writing your name because that's very important to write your name. I'll flip this over and I'll write my name on the back. And then I'm going to hang it up. I put this there from our work yesterday. I'm going to write Mrs. Hamilton. Begins with an M. R-S. Mrs. H-A-M. I-L-T-O-N. Mrs. Hamilton. And if you're still learning the letters in your name, it's really good to repeat them over and over again. So if your name is Ryan, you should say R-Y-A-N, Ryan. And that helps you remember too. All right? Starting next week, we're going to be starting the alphabet. So Mrs. Hamilton is going to teach you how to write every letter of the alphabet. I'm going to have a special song that goes with it. So if you're having trouble writing, don't worry. I don't expect you to. I just did that for anyone that might be ready right now. Okay, well, I had a wonderful day with you, learning all about ourselves, me, and continuing to talk about school. And we'll have more fun tomorrow. We'll continue to talk about school and just how special we are and how we all have different qualities and things that we're good at. And that's what makes us all special, that we all can do different things. So try and have a great day today. Spread some kindness. Don't forget to always be kind and treat others with love and kindness. Okay? So be kind and have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.